Okay, so good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Navaid.
Sir, good evening, sir.
How are you guys? How are you all?
Fine.
And sir,
All, all right, that's great. All right, good evening, good evening. Okay, so let me
sir,
share my
voice
screen.
is low, sir. Voice low.
Okay, let me check. Guys, my voice is audible to you or is it low?
For me, audible.
It's audible. So Sobik, please check your connection or maybe check your speaker.
Yes, you are audible.
All right, that's great. Okay, so let's start today's session. Let me share the screen. Just guys tell me, is it visible to all? Is that visible to all?
Yes, it is
Yes,
visible.
yes.
All right, all right. So this is our day. This is our day 6, right? A full stack Python course. Okay. So all right. So thank you everyone for joining this course. Thanks for showing the trust. And believe me, by the end of the day, you will feel confidence in you, right? You will feel like value of money, right? So the thing is, you have to maintain your consistency with this course, okay, so that you can transform yourself, your career, and everything. Okay, so somebody asked me regarding to install Jupyter Notebook. So as a beginner, installing the Jupyter Notebook, it is a little bit tricky if you don't know the pip commands and all. So what you can do, I'll tell you the like easy way to work with Jupyter Notebook, right? So today's our agenda is, or today's lesson is, we can say today's lesson, download and install Anaconda Python. Okay, so what is Anaconda Python? So this Anaconda Python is a distribution. Okay, Anaconda Python is a distribution of softwares. So with this Anaconda Python, what you can do, you can install all type of notebooks and related Python related softwares. Okay, so let me show you as well. Okay, so Anaconda Python. Okay, so you can see here download Anaconda distribution version release. Okay, this is the something other thing. Here is, you can see, Anaconda is an open source data science and artificial intelligence distribution platform for Python and R programming language, developed by Anaconda Inc., an American company founded in 2012. Okay, so this is the distribution. So in order to download this Anaconda in your system, what you need to do is there are certain steps you need to follow in order to download Anaconda. So step 1, step 2, step 3, right? So after that, step 4. Okay, so what is the step 1? So in step 1, you have to open the official website. So what is the official website? Step 1 is open official website. Okay, so official website is what? www anaconda.com. Okay, so let's go here. Okay, so here is, you can see, this is what Anaconda platform. From here we can download Anaconda. Okay, so you can see here there is a free download option. Free download. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to click on free download, right? After this you will see download now, get access in 30 seconds. So what we have to do, get started, we have to click on get started. Okay, so now it is asking to sign up. So what we can do, we can sign up through Google or any other account. So okay, so once you will sign up, what it will do, it will show, it will ask you for which platform you have to download the Anaconda by the. So is it Windows, is it Mac, or is it Linux? So we have to install for Windows, right? So after this we have to click on distribution. If I will click here, so it will start downloading my Anaconda Python. Okay, so here I'm installing it. So it will take some time. Okay, it will take some time to install. Okay, it is 1 GB. Actually I've already installed this. So you can see, after downloading this and after installing this, what you will see, you will see something like this: Anaconda navigation you will get, Anaconda prompt you will get, and Anaconda PowerShell you will get. So once you will install, you will get this option which is Anaconda Navigator, and here you have to click once you download and install. Okay, so let me share this link with you. Which link? This official website link. Okay, so here is the link. From here you can download the Anaconda, and in the Anaconda you can get the Jupyter notebook. And let me show you as well. Okay, so it is starting what? Anaconda Navigator, right? So just wait. Let's complete the steps. So first step is go to the website. Second step is what? Second step is, yes. So what is the second step? Second step is download Anaconda, right? And the third step is what? Install. Install what? And fourth step is start Anaconda Navigator. Okay, so when you will go to the official website, what is the official website? Anaconda.com. Okay, right? So here is the official website. So let me just take the screenshot. So here is our that official website, right? right? And here what you have to do, here you have to click on free download, correct? Okay, what is the next step? Your next step is install Anaconda in your system. Okay, so once it is downloaded, you can install it. So if you will click here, you will get this screen, and in this screen what you have to do, you have to,
हेलो सर, हेलो
yes Sobhi, please tell me.
सर। मैं बोल रहा हूँ मेरे पास पाइचाम है, वो एनाकोंडा भी डाउनलोड करना पड़ेगा सर?
No, no, this Anaconda distribution contains PyCharm, Jupyter Notebook, Spider, everything. Okay, because it is a navigator. You don't need to install it if you have already PyCharm. You can work on PyCharm, you can work on IDLE, you can work on Google Colab. It's up to you. How you will work, it's up to you. I'm just telling you the steps to
ठीक
download
है,
the
ठीक है,
Anaconda distribution.
ठीक है।
Right? Okay. So this is the second screen you will get. Okay, and here what you have to do, you have to click here. Okay, so everyone, it's better to keep installed Anaconda distribution in your system, right? Okay, so after that what you have to do, after installing, you will see you have to search here. What you have to search? Anaconda navigator, right? Okay, it's not, it is unable to capture it. Okay, anyway, so let me, after downloading, installing, then start Anaconda navigator. Okay, so anyway, so once you will open this Anaconda navigator, then what you will get, you will get this screen. Okay, okay, so here you can see, here you can see all the Python distribution, like PyCharm it is having, correct? uh, and apart from this, it is having what? Spider, it is having Jupyter Lab, it is having Jupyter Notebook, right? So it is showing me launch option, but if you will install it first time, it will display you install option. So once you will install it, it will display you launch option. So once you will click on launch option, let me just take the screenshot of this. Okay, so Ati, are you understanding?
Yes, sir.
That's great. Okay, so after this screen, what you have to do, this is what? Anaconda navigator, right? Anaconda navigator you have to open. In the Anaconda navigator, there is a option of Jupyter Notebook. So here you have to launch the Jupyter Notebook. So once you will launch this Jupyter Notebook, what you will get, let me just click on launch. Okay, if your system,
Excuse me, Navaid.
yes, yes, please tell me.
You sended that link, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll open that one.
Mm-hmm.
So it's asking that sign in with your email ID.
Yes, yes, you can sign up with your Gmail, Google. Okay, you can sign up with Google. I will tell
Okay.
you. You just let me complete these steps. Otherwise, it will not able to install in your system properly. I will ask you to share the screen, right? So here, what I will
Okay.
do, I'll click on new, right? And I will select this Python 3, okay, IPY, Interactive Python Kernel, right? So I'll click here, and you can see it is open. So let me just show you the steps also. Bhavani and Sangeeta, are you guys following me?
Yes, yes.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
sir.
All right. What about let's see who's there in meeting. Pankaj. Pankaj, are you also following?
Yes, sir, I'm following.
Okay. If anyone face any doubt, any difficulty, immediately you may ask, right? Okay. So let me just copy this and keep it here. Okay. So what you have to do, you have to go here. Okay. And after that, what you have to do, you have to click on Python 3 kernel. Okay. Here, right? Once you will click here, what you will get, you will get, okay, so you will get this screen, right? Guys, sorry for the background noise because some construction work is going on in my building, so I'm sorry for that. I can't stop that, right? So see, this is the
So,
interface. Yes,
I'm installing. His option is just for me and all users, which
you
need
can
to
you
sign.
can say just for me, right? You can say just
Just
for
for me.
me.
Okay.
So here you can write the title. Yeah, right now it is untitled.
And
You
one more
can,
thing is the option path. Registered Anaconda my default Python 3.13 and clear the package cache upon completion.
you can go with default.
Default is not checking.
Okay, I
I
will
mean,
I will check. I'll check it. Right. So here you can mention the name. Okay, and this is known as what we call this. This is Python shell. This is known as Python shell. Okay, or you can say this is a notebook shell. Okay, so here we write generally our code. So let's see whether it is working or not. So here you can see, for example, if I'm writing here print hello world. Okay, so if I will write print hello world, so after that what can I do, I can click on this run this cell. Okay, either you can press Ctrl plus shift, otherwise you can click on this icon. Okay, so okay, so it is giving the output, but the background color is different. So what we have to do, we have to change the theme. Okay, so can you see the output now, guys? Everyone, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what you can do here, you can give the name like first program, okay, and dot I P N B. What is the mean of dot I P Y N B? It means I stand for interactive, PY stand for Python, N stand for notebook, N and B stand for notebook. So it's the extension mean is interactive Python notebook. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so here you can executing.
So
Just tell me anyone if facing difficulty. Who is facing difficulty to install? Just let me
yes,
know.
I'm also facing difficulties, sir.
Okay, okay. So let me just stop sharing my screen. You can share your screen. Okay.
Just sharing window entire script. Here, this option is showing.
Okay, you are seeing this show. Okay, it is showing this option. Create shortcut. Okay, fine. Add installation to my
Is my
Java.
screen visible, sir?
Yeah, it is visible.
Hello,
Yes, yes, it's visible. It's visible. You can just click on install.
hello.
Okay, so yes, yes, your screen is visible. Yes. So what you can do,
This one is showing.
you can simply click on install.
Okay,
Yes. Later on, we can set the path, we can set the environment variable, but right now we don't need to set the environment variable. Okay, because we are learning basics of Python. So right now that is not required.
okay. Sir. I'm just stopping my sharing right now.
Okay, anybody else?
Yes, Navai.
Yes, yes,
I will share my screen.
yes, please. Uh, okay, make sure guys while you are installing this Anaconda distribution, so make sure you should have sufficient space in your computer.
Navai, are you
Yes, yes,
visible in my screen?
yes, yes. I'm able to see your screen.
Yeah,
Yes.
here.
So what you have done, you went. Okay. Can you please open a new tab once again and search Anaconda Python?
I think we need to verify once from the email account.
Oh, I think so. Yes, yes. It is asking your verification. Go to the previous tab.
This one?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So they have sent you one email. What they are saying, click the link in the email we just sent you. So right now you don't open your email, you stop sharing your screen and you open your
Yes.
email and click on the link shared by Anaconda.
Yeah, I received.
Yeah, so that is why after that the verification will complete right now.
Okay, okay.
All right, you may stop sharing now. Okay, let me tell
Okay.
you one more simple option to install the Jupyter notebook. So what you can do, you can simply, let me just share my screen once. This is the one way to install. There is another way to install Jupyter notebook, which is, let me write here. Okay, uh, another way to install Jupyter. Okay, so what is another way to install it? Let me tell you. So another way is step one. Step one is what you have to do. You need to write. You have to open CMD command prompt, right? And in the command prompt, you have to mention. You have to type pip install notebook. Okay. So what you have to type? pip install notebook, right? And the second thing is, second step is step 2, open notebook, right? So so how you will open the notebook? You will say, you will write Jupyter notebook, right? So I'll tell you also. So see, so you can install the Jupyter using pip, right? So you can search here, pip install Jupyter. Okay, so these are the steps. What you have to write? You have to write pip install Jupyter, and then you have to write, to run the Jupyter notebook, you have to write this Jupyter notebook. Okay, the same steps which I have written, the same steps you have to follow. Let me show you practically as well. Mm, Let me just keep it here. Okay, now in order to follow these steps, your Python must be installed globally, right? So how you will check whether your Python installed globally? You have to write here, Python. Okay, so you have to write Python and hyphen hyphen version. Okay, and pip hyphen hyphen version. Okay, so if you are getting these answers instead of command not recognized, so you are ready to install the Python. So, I mean, you are ready to install the Jupyter notebook. How to install? In order to install, you will write pip install notebook, right? So it will start installing notebook in your system. Okay, if notebook already installed in your system, it will say dependencies, I mean requirement already satisfied, it will display. But right now it is starting download. So it will take some time. Okay, so you can follow these commands as well in order to download, in order to install the Jupyter. All right. First command is open cmd, then type pip install notebook, and then in order to open the notebook you have to write Jupyter notebook. Okay, second step we will do after downloading this. So it is taking some time to download it. Okay, so let it be download. Let's start our lecture now. Okay, let's start our class now. So in last class we have discussed till compiler. Okay, so now you can shift your focus from installation, because in order to install the Jupyter notebook and all, I will provide you links and proper note which you can follow after the class. Okay, otherwise we will not able to cover the topic if we will if we will take all the time to download the notebook. Okay, so in last class we have discussed about what is a translator. Okay, so we have discussed about translator which converts high level to low level language. In order to convert high level to low level languages, we have two types of translator. One is interpreter, second one is compiler. Then we have discussed about program. So what is program? Collection of instructions or set of instructions. What is the source code? The code written in which language? High level language. That is known as source code, right? So source code, who will write? Who will write the source code? A programmer. So if it is a C code, so the code will written by the C programmer. Okay, and translator what will do? Translator will convert this high level language code into the binary code. Okay, binary code is ready to execute by the processor. Okay, and processor will execute the binary code and it will display the out, right? Interpreter, what is an interpreter? Which execute our instructions line by line. First step or of interpreter is it will read your instruction. It will read your instruction, then it will verify your instruction, then it will translate your instruction, then it will execute. Okay, so my question is, will interpreter execute execute all instructions at once? Tell me, guys. Will it execute all the instructions at once? Sangeeta, Swati, Bhavani, Sobik, and uh, sorry, I forgot. Again forgot your name. Pankaj. Yes, yes. Are you able to listen me, guys?
क्वेश्चन को
Yes.
रिपीट
sir.
क्वेश्चन रिपीट
Should I repeat the question? My question is, this interpreter will execute all the instructions at once.
बाय
No,
लाइन
it will
One by
execute
one.
line by line.
It will
बाय लाइन
execute line by line. So what it will do?
Yes.
It will read the line, then it will verify the syntax. Third is translate, and fourth one is execute. Correct?
Execute.
Okay. And what is compiler? What is a compiler, guys?
फ्रॉम रन बाय द एट द टाइम
तो अंदर तो ऑफिस में तो दिन में भी बहुत ज्यादा ठंड रहता
It
है.
is also a translator.
Yes, compiler is also a translator. What it will do? It will execute your all code. It will execute all code at once. Correct? It will execute all code at once. But interpreter will execute line by line. So we have to continue with compiler. Okay, so let's continue with compiler. Okay. So what is a compiler? Let's discuss, guys.
Sir, I'm facing some issue while launching the
जी
Jupyter.
No worries, you can skip right now. Okay,
Okay.
later on we will
जी जी.
see, right? So what is compiler? Okay, so the compiler is
one type of translator
yes,
run the source program at once.
yes. Compiler is a translator which translate
Binary code to source code.
no, not binary code.
Like
It translate whole program, yeah, whole source code, whole program, and execute.
Source code into binary. Okay.
Yes, it will convert your program. Okay, it will translate your all program or whole program at once, right? Okay, so how does it work? How does it work basically? So let me just open the paint, and let's suppose here we have our compiler. Not sorry, compiler, not a compiler, but this is what? This is source program. Correct. Here is our source program, and this is what, chess dot, or we can say quiz dot c. Okay, so this is a source program, and in this source program some lines of codes are there, 1 2 3 4 and 5. Okay, so this code is written in high level language. So will computer understand it directly? Computer will not understand it directly, right? So in order to get the output from this source code, what we required, a translator, right? We required a translator. So this is a translator, correct? And what type of translator we are talking about? We are talking about compiler, because we have already talked about interpreter. So right now we are talking about compilers. Okay, so this is what, this is compiler. Right, so this is a translator, and the translator name is compiler. So how does it work? So what is the functionality of this compiler? So compiler will read, or we can say it will read or fetch. So
Fetch.
it will read and fetch, but what it will read and fetch?
Program.
Source code.
And verify the syntax.
So it will read the instructions, okay, and it will verify the instructions, right? And then it will translate the instructions, then
And execute.
it will
Execute.
store the instructions. But why it will store the
Store.
instructions? There is a reason. Okay, I'll tell you.
If any errors are there, it will stop, I think.
Yes, it's definitely it will stop, but I'll clear the functionality, I'll clear the difference as well. So it will store the instructions. Okay, so where it will store the instruction, so it will store the instructions into what, into memory, correct? And then after that, second step is it will create one executable file. What it will create? Executable file. Correct, right? So after that this is the fourth step, is what? Storing. And in the storing, it will store in the memory, and it will create the executable file which is ready to execute. And then after that, there is a processor in computer, there is a processor in computer, okay, which is commonly known as CPU. So CPU will take those executable instructions. So the step 5 is creating what? Executable file, or we can say execute the file. Step 5 is execute the file by the processor. Okay, so let me tell you first what it will do. First what it will do, will it read all the instructions or one instruction? So it will read one instruction, then will it verify the syntax? Yes or no?
Yes, yes,
Say yes or no, guys.
yes, sir. Yes.
No, sir.
No. The correct answer is no. It will not read one instructions. What it will do? First, it will read all the instructions. Whatever the instructions are there. Can you please go on mute, guys? Yes. Thank you. Okay, so it will read all the instructions. It will read all the instructions. Then
Okay.
after that, second step is what? It will verify the syntax. Let's suppose there are some file, I mean there are some lines which are containing some error. Like for example, line number 2 is containing some error and line number 4 is containing some error. So what it will do, it will display all the error at once. Okay, so what it will say, it will say error, where error is at line number 2 and at line number 4, it will display all the errors. Okay, so if all the errors resolved by the programmer, then only it will translate, right? So what it is doing, first of all it is reading or fetching all the instructions. After that, second task is it is verifying the syntax. While verifying the syntax, it is displaying the errors. If there is error, it will display errors to the user or programmer and it will stop. So if errors will fixed by the programmer, then what it will do, it will again read or fetch all the instruction. It will verify the instruction. At this time there is no error in the code. Then what it will do, it will translate. Right now there are 5 lines of code, but it could be thousands and lakhs line of code. So this many line of code compiler can execute at once. But when the compiler executing these many lines of code at once, so after translating the code, it is required memory in order to store all the instructions, because it is not executing one instructions at a time. It is executing 1,000 or 10,000 instructions at a time. That is why it is required memory to store the translated instruction. So it will store the instructions into the memory, and it will create what, executable file. And that executable file, the step 4 is storing, step 5 is execute. Okay, so it will give that that file, that executable file to the processor in order to display the output. Is that clear, guys? So are you clear, guys, why required memory, why we need to store the instructions? Is it clear to
Sir,
all?
yes.
All right, that's great. Okay, so this is the functionality of compiler. Okay, so we can say, what we can say, so can we say compiler display all error exist within program. If there is error within program, compiler will not generate executable code, or we can say file, right? So when compiler generate the executable file, the question is, when compiler create the executable file, when there is no error in the code. You can see here, if there is an error in the code, if there will be any error in the code, what compiler will do? If there is an error while verifying the syntax, if there is error in the code, it will display message to the user. If there is error while verifying the syntax, it will display message to the user that at line number 2 there is some error, at line number 4 there is some error, right? Getting, guys? Any issue? Are you
No,
ready,
sir.
guys?
No, no.
Can we proceed further? Can we proceed, guys?
No,
Sangeeta,
sir.
Swati, and everyone?
No, sir.
No doubt? Okay, okay,
No.
guys. Okay, the next question is, now the next question is, okay, let's proceed further. Okay, so now what is, now the question is, what is a programming paradigm? Okay, so, or we can say, what are the programming paradigms? Okay, so what is the mean of, okay, am I writing wrong? Okay, what is right? All right. So what is programming paradigm? Programming paradigm is nothing but, it means it provides set of rules and regulation for writing the programs. Okay, so for example, what I will say, for example, when you are writing Hindi, when you are writing Hindi language, guys, will you follow certain grammar or not while writing the Hindi language? For example, if you are writing Telugu, will you follow Telugu grammar or not? For example, you are writing English. So will you follow English grammar or not? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So you will follow while writing Hindi grammar, and Hindi grammar is what? Hindi Vyakaran. Okay. Here writing English, you will follow the English grammar. Grammar is what? Set of rules and regulation for writing the language. Correct. So will you follow Hindi grammar while writing the English? Will you follow English grammar while writing the Telugu? No,
No, sir.
you
No.
will not do this. Why? Because you will follow the language specific grammar, and that grammar is what? Paradigm. Okay, each language is having its own paradigm, its own set of rules and regulation, or we can say its own style to write. Okay, so Python has different style or different paradigm. C++ is having different paradigm. Java is having different paradigms. Okay, so that is what? Paradigms. Paradigms means set of rules and regulation for writing the code. Paradigm is what?
Set of rules.
Set of rules and regulation for writing the program. Right. Okay. So let me just uh, write the definition as well so that you can understand it. Okay, and today's class we will wind up early because I have to go for the urgent work. Okay, so a programming paradigm, what is programming paradigm? Defines a set of,
Rules and
yes,
regulations.
correct, defines a set of rules and regulations for writing programs, right? So what are the set of rules and regulations are there in programming languages? So first one is procedural oriented programming. Okay, procedural oriented programming, that is known as POP. POP means procedural oriented programming. Second is what? Modular oriented oriented programming. Okay, so modular oriented programming is what? MOP, right? Next is object oriented programming, which is known as OOP. Okay, and the fourth one is functional oriented programming, which is known as FOP. Correct? Right? Now the question is, which language follow which paradigm? Okay, so let me tell you. C is a,
procedural
yes,
procedure.
correct, procedural oriented programming, right? Second is what? Modular. Which modular oriented is what? I'll tell you. But guys, do you know what is C++? C++
Yes, yes.
is a
procedural programming language.
object
হ্যাঁ
oriented programming language. Okay, and C++ is procedural oriented as well as object oriented. C++ is a POP and object oriented programming language. Correct? And the next one is Java. Do you know Java? Java is what? Java is object oriented programming language. Right? Python.
Python is a high level language, right?
This
High
is
level language.
yes, C++, Java. These all are the high level language. So Python is also high level language. Right? High level language, what do you mean by high level language? Is high level language means the syntax is high level language means the syntax is understood by the human, or the syntax is more readable or similar to the English language. Similar to the English language. Such programming languages are known as high level language. So C is a high level language. C++ is also a high level language. Java is also a high level language. Python is also a high level language. But we are discussing about the paradigm. And paradigm means following the rules and regulation. So we are talking about which rules and regulation followed by C language. So these are the rules I have written. Means each paradigm has certain rules. So we are talking about them rules. Okay, Bhamani, are you understanding?
Understand.
Okay, okay. So Python is what? Python is object
oriented programming.
oriented programming language. Right? Right? All right.
Yes.
Okay, so in more details, how to write procedural code, how to write object oriented code, we will discuss it in the next class. Okay, and in the next class we will discuss what is Python. Okay, so what we have to discuss in the next class? What is Python? Okay, applications of Python, right? And we will discuss about Python versions, correct? And we will discuss about what is PEP. Okay, so that's all for today's guys, for today's class, and from tomorrow we will try to cover more, right? And if you have any installation related problems, you can share the screenshot or you can talk to me on WhatsApp. I will provide you some solution. Okay, so is that clear guys for today's class?
सर बिल्कुल
Does anyone have any doubt?
मेरे को दिनों में क्लास का जो नोट कहाँ मिलेगा सर?
Class के notes, I'll share class के notes, I'll share the notes.
So I'm facing one issue while launching the Jupyter. Can I share my screen?
Yes, please, you share your screen, let me stop. Yes, Pankaj.
I'm just sharing. Is screen my visible?
Yes, it's visible, it's visible.
See here, I'm clicking on the launch button. I'm getting another one message here. Yes. It takes me a second. This one. Application launch error.
Okay, application launch error. Application notebook launched may have produced error. Okay, I think there is some version compatibility issue. Like we have to check which Python version you have installed. Can you please show me which Python version you have installed by writing command accidentally?
Just wait, sir. Oh,
कृपया करके सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए, उसमें कोई भी चार्ज नहीं लगता है। हमारा खुद साहब है, हम आपके साथ नित्य नई सूचनाएं साझा कर रहे होते हैं, उसमें रिसर्च। अगर आप हमारे साथ
3.14
हमारा एप्लीकेशन इसी नाम से अपनी पाठशाला
14
हमारे पैचेस उपलब्ध हैं
3.14
आप उन्हें चेक कर सकते हैं अपनी पाठशाला एप्लीकेशन पर, इसका लिंक कमेंट बॉक्स में दिया गया है। आइए साथियों आगे बढ़ते हैं। विकिपीडिया पर इस जहाज की जानकारी डूम्सडे प्लेन के नाम से दी गई। इस डूम्सडे प्लेन को एक ऐसे एयरक्राफ्ट के नाम से जाना जा रहा है जो कि कभी भी कमांड पोस्ट के रूप में काम कर सकता है। यदि दुनिया में
3.14, right? You said 3.14, right? So it is the latest version. It's the latest version. It should not means make an issue.
खुद को न्यूक्लियर रेडिएशन से बचा सकते हैं, उसे डूम्सडे प्लेन नाम दिया है। वास्तविकता में ये प्लेन बोइंग का E4B नाइट वॉच प्लेन है और इस प्लेन को पहली बार काफी दशकों पहले
Did you try with commands? Did you try with command?
No, I did not try
You
it.
should try with like we can say Python command, or otherwise I will try to debug this issue later. Okay, in the next
Okay,
class
no worries.
we will debug the issue. Okay, otherwise you can follow those two commands I told you: pip install notebook and Jupyter notebook to launch the notebook, right? Let me
हवाई जहाज का
show
मेंटेनेंस
you
करता
and
है,
finish this
यानी कि ये
class.
रक्षा मंत्रालय
Okay, you may stop sharing.
साल की हिस्ट्री है। बोइंग 747 E4B नाइट वॉच जिसे डूम्सडे प्लेन के
You
नाम से
just
जाना
follow
जाता
these
है,
two commands.
देखा गया।
If
इसके
it
बाद
is
से
issue in your system, then you can go with pip install notebook and Jupyter notebook. So what will happen? So once it will download, okay, once it will be download in your system, then what you have to write? You have to write Jupyter notebook. So once you will write this, it will launch. It will start launching the notebook. Okay, so it is taking some time. Okay, so it has started launching the notebook and you can see it is open on my new tab. Right, so this is another way which you can follow. Right, guys?
Okay, I will try.
Alright, so thank you guys. Thank you for attending today's session.
पर ले जाता
Okay,
है
bye all of you.
तो
Good night.
इसकी
Good night,
विशेषता
everyone.
Thank you.
न्यूक्लियर रेडिएशन से बचने की